Hello and welcome to This Knitty Life. My name is Rachel. I'm coming from Leeds, West Yorkshire, where I live with my husband, my 2 children, my 2 dogs, 2 hamsters, 6 fish, 1 snail. Today is the 26th of July 2025. If you want to follow me on the socials, you can find me here. I'm this_knitty_life on Instagram, and I am reward on Ravelry. So I am sorry it has been a little bit of a while. We are now fully in the school summer holidays. Martha has officially finished primary school. That last week was a lot of spoons, as I say. It was a lot. There was a lot of emotions. From all of us, it was a tricky one. I also decided that week to fully redecorate her bedroom. So I'll be honest, I'm quite light on the knitting at the minute because yes, I was ill on the last episode and then I got better and decided to decorate. I couldn't decorate while I was ill, so I'd already been waiting and wanting to do it. So yes, that is what I have been doing. I put some pictures on my Instagram. I guess I can put some in here too. Still not finished. Bathroom, hall, Theo's bedroom still upside down, and her bedroom's still a work in progress. But yeah, quite light on the ground on knitting, literally days and days without any knitting at all. One thing I did manage to do on the last day of term was get some mittens knit for one of Martha's teachers, who was only staying there for a year, it seems, and now she's left as well. So those were the side hustle mitts, and I will insert pictures in there. I did that using some Nora George Deep Stash held double, and the accent colours of those mittens were, it's windy, I'm worried about my parasol. The accent colours were a DK green sparkly pink from Green Lambkin, which I got at Wilmonte, so they worked really well. Another finished object that I have that I can't show you is another pair of mittens, and that was, I knit the one I've knit previously, can't think what it's called, from Martha's other teacher. I did it using a DK yarn from Kate Celine. I think it's in a Princess Poppy colourway. I can't think what it's called, the pattern, but I've knit it before. So I will insert all the pictures and all of that kind of stuff. But I did those very quickly because obviously I leave things very much to the last minute, because that's just how it goes in my little world. I don't have any finished garments for you this time, so I'm going to do a bit kind of podcasty like this and a little bit of vlogginess, I think, just so we've got a little bit of content. Something I have knit, I picked something up yesterday. So I hadn't knit since, so today's Saturday. I was knitting yesterday, but I'm sure it had been at least 3 or 4 days. At least. We went to the pub on, we never got the pub, Wednesday, and I think I did like 2 rounds. But I have some progress. So this is a Felici sock, which is Knit Picks. So yesterday I was in the yellow here. So I have made some, I think, significant progress. I've been very much procrastinating in terms of picking up my knitting and putting my phone down. I'm really, with the absolute horror show that is the world, I kind of feel like I'm really quite fixated on my phone and like, what's happening now? What? Just stuff like that. I just can't, struggling to keep off it. So I messaged Carly, because she's the best, and she said, just ring me. So I rang her yesterday. My headphones weren't working, so I ended up on speaker, and Martha's like, is that Carly? So Martha came for a little bit of a therapy chat too. So whilst I was on the phone to her, I managed like a good couple of stripes, and then I started a new book yesterday by Cora Rose. It's her latest release. It's high steam, kind of low story, but very high. So I managed to get quite a lot of knitting done while I was reading the book. I've got about 30% left, so I'm about to just jump into that now. So yeah, I managed this. This is, it's supposed to be a sock. I was going to do a tube sock. The plan was a tube sock. I need to maybe assess how long I need it, but I do actually really like mittens, you know. It's quite a tight gauge for me, I feel this. This is quite, I've had this one for a million years. Oh, I've not got the thing. But this is the colour. It's in this super cute bag, which is, can't think of the name. Anyway, this is what it looks like. So yeah, super cute. So yeah, I need to, they're just supposed to be shorty ankle socks, so I'll see how I get on with that. I do have a new cast on, which I'll show you in a little bit. Did a little bit of that on yesterday, but because I've not knit it for so long, I did it a little bit wrong, because I've clearly, like, I thought I had the pattern in my head because it's only a couple of lines, but clearly I don't. So I need to go and have a look at that. But something I did pick up literally like an hour ago was the bobbly lento, which I was doing in the Mimi and Flory bobbly yarn. Something stuck in the bottom of my shoe. Of course there is. Yeah, I thought the sleeves were too wide, so I started knitting on this when I was in the car on the way to Devon, when I wasn't asleep, and I decided the sleeves were too wide. Didn't actually try it on at any point to assess if the sleeves were too wide. So it has now been in the drawer of doom for, I guess, 8 weeks, because the last term was 7 weeks and we've already had a week. So I tried it on, and actually I'll insert a little bit of video. I don't think it's too wide. I think I am going to go down on a needle size, because normally the lento is knit on a 6mm needle, but I tend to do a 5.5, to be honest. I do knit the smallest size as well, but I think I might have then refound my 6mm needles and then started to do the sleeves on a 6mm. So I think I'm going to try and locate my 5.5s and pick that up and be able to get a little bit of work done on that, get it in rotation basically. That's my intention. I think generally I've been a bit out of sorts just because I've done so much decorating. Being out of routine with the holidays does really throw me. It throws the kids. The huge amount of guilt that you have for not doing something with them every day. They absolutely don't want to do something every day. I don't want to do something every day, but like the way Theo regulates is on the iPad, and the guilt over that. And I was literally having this chat with Carly yesterday, and like, where is it? Who's passed that on to you? Who's passed the fact that he shouldn't be on his iPad? Is he safe? Yes. Is he happy? Yes. Is he doing anything dangerous? No. Then why is it an issue? If that's his version of me knitting, or my version of me reading, why isn't he allowed to? So when I'm on the phone to Carly, I'm like, oh right, yeah, you're right, you're absolutely right, he's having a lovely time. At no point has he complained or said he's bored or anything. And then yesterday, it was all going quite well. I was having a nice little day. I had a little break from Martha's room, and then I fell asleep in my egg chair. And then Martha woke me up, and she was like, Theo's screen time's 15 hours on average. And just her saying that utterly triggered me. Like, I'm a terrible parent. How dare I let him be on the screen for that long? Why haven't I taken him out? Not from lack of trying, literally. The amount of times I asked him yesterday. So literally I was really quite fine. I had a lovely little nap. It was really nice. And then after that I was absolutely spiraling and just absolute shaming myself. Like, how dare I let him do that? And I was like, right, I'm going to take him off the iPad. He can't do it, he can't do it. And obviously immediate meltdowns, immediate dysregulation. We were trying to get out yesterday for a haircut for him, and he was just, it's a very big sensory experience. But and when I said, like, who is it that's done that? And I spoke to Rob about this last night. I was talking to Carly, and she said, who is it that's made you feel like that? She's like, everyone, whether that be social media, Facebook, other adults in our lives, absolutely shamed all of the time. And I think just for a neurodivergent family, or any family, it just doesn't work like that. This is what he likes, he needs. Anyway, so yeah, we've been a little bit out of sorts. Today's been quite a good day. He did actually manage a haircut today, which is really good. He did really well, bless him. Do you know, he hypes them up to really not like them. Then when he's there, he's the chattiest thing ever. We did switch from a barber's, which was nearby, and they didn't speak English, so it was really difficult to kind of explain his sensory needs. and that I don't want him to look like a gangster with his haircut and his shavedy this and his faded that. I still want him to look like a kid, and he'd hate it. He hated it so much. But now we go to like just a normal hairdresser, and she's really, really good with him, and he just doesn't stop talking while he's with her. It's hilarious. Like, chats about this, chats about that. So it's not as bad as he feels when he's there, but it's just that hurdle. So yeah, he's done that, and then we've been out today for a little community event, and I took my sock, and as we had a little walk around. So yeah, yeah, so I'll pop back when I've got something else to show you. I'm gonna go and I think I'm gonna go and jump back in my book and do some more on my socks. So this is where we are now. I'm up to the purple. I took my nail varnish off because I had normal nail varnish on, and then I painted, so it chipped immediately. So I need to do my nails. So that's on my list of things that make me feel better. My gorgeous new, this is a jumpsuit. It's a Popsy jumpsuit. Can't see because I've got my jumpsuit. I absolutely love this one. What I do, I've got this on my knee, which is like a Raleigh thing. My phone is on my Kindle, but I've got a stand for my Kindle, so I put it on my knee, and then I put my Kindle on here so I can knit, so it's at a decent height. And that's how I do it. And it is just practice with knitting and reading, as is the cinema. It is practice and it is muscle memory. So you just get used to it. Failing that, audiobooks are great. And I've got a bit of a recommendation of an audiobook that Carly messaged me that's been very healing. So yes, so that's what's occurring in my little life at the minute. Super duper sunny on my beautiful parasol. Look how beautiful it is. The other side is completely faded. It's from Dunelm Mill. I think they still have them. The other side's completely faded, like you can barely tell it's a rainbow, but the underside, which is the bit I see, is beautiful. Right, so I'll be back hopefully sooner rather than later. We'll see if I actually get anything done. I'm really excited to pick my jumper up again actually now. I'm not much looking forward to having to find the needles, but yeah. Right, I'm doing a little fit check. So I haven't knit on this since we went to Devon because I thought it looked like the sleeve was too wide, but actually I think it's okay. I think I may be able to drop down a needle size, but I think it's okay, and I've not knit on it for ages, so let's get it back in circulation. Oh, it moved. Hello, people in my phone. It's Sunday today. It's the next day from the last video. Just a tiny bit to show you today. Today just felt a bit meh. Not quite being in the right headspace. But I've worked on like 3 things today. So no real progress in any of them. One of the things I picked up is this little cardi jumper for my nephew Lennox. Excuse me. The teddy bear. It's a petite knit one. Teddy bear something or other. I can't quite remember how long bodies are. He was 1 in end of February. I've not seen him since May. Yeah, I think I need to. So I used this, which is an acrylic with neon nepsin for the neckline. I didn't love it. In theory, I've got to use it for the hem, but I'm not thrilled about it. I've got this piddly bit left, so my plan is to finish this bit, and I've got another ball in my bag to do the sleeves. But I took this, where did I go? We went to White Rose today, which is a place in Leeds. Martha was dying to go to Primark. I say Primark, most people say Primark. It's because I'm from the northeast. I was already very, very dysregulated, we'll say. But I told her we go, and then we ended up taking the boys too. So Rob and Theo came. So we managed a couple of shops, and then we went for 3 different lots of food. As in, he wanted this, she wanted this. So I knit it on a little bit there. I'll show you how this one's pinned under my brolly. One sec. I put another brolly out because it started to rain. So, in a bag I made, once upon a time when I used to have the confidence to make bags that were lined. So something I've not picked up for 100 years is my Kintra. So, this is how it is. So it's barely progressed, but at all. And I just needed something to knit on in the car. It was about 20 minutes from our house to get there. So I just picked this up and I just did round and round. And in theory, I know I'm supposed to be doing some increases, but I just did a bit of round and round. Because without being too oversharey, I was having, this morning, I'm the most terrible person in the world because I've got so many whips. I feel okay now. I feel a little bit hungover. Not quite. But earlier, I was literally a big old, you're the worst person in the world. Why have you got so many whips? Why can't you concentrate and focus on just one thing? And it's just my stupid brain lying to me. Today, it's been particularly unpleasant to me, which is a bit sucky. So I picked this one up and worked on it. So this is the Lonely Knitter yarn, some of her Wicked yarns, and then the green is Castle yarns. Oh, speaking of Lonely Knitter, I hope Laura's okay. I know her brain is often unkind to her as well, so I hope she's all right. So there we go. So we are now a full week into the holidays. Yeah, don't know what we've got on this week other than the dogs are getting their hair cut. Yeah, I've done nothing on Martha's room for days. I think I've kind of burnt out a little bit with that. And I dropped my Kindle yesterday. Can you see? Let me just check this, and this is reasonably appropriate to show you. Yes, it is. And can you see this big scratch right across here? I did think Peggy had broken the fall. I dropped it when I was out here yesterday. It landed on Peggy and I thought she'd broken the fall, but apparently not. I also was reading it and I thought it was a hair for ages and I just hadn't kind of blown it. It was not. I finished my lovely book the other night, and I've gone back to another one, and it's just like, oh, the slowest book. And it does just remind you when you've read a really good book, like how good books are. But yeah, so this one's a bit naff. So that's what I'm up to now. So it's what, 20 to 9 on a Sunday night. So no Sunday night scaries because there's no work tomorrow. We've just seemingly won the football, which I wasn't actually watching, but I could hear in all of the gardens. There was a delay, like someone had it a bit earlier here compared to our house, so they had to close all the windows and stuff. I knit on my hoodie shawl cardigan, literally 2 rows, but you know, every little counts on that this morning. So that's good. But yeah, just a bit of a meh day, I'm afraid. So that's just how it goes sometimes, isn't it? So yeah, rather than a proper episode, I'm probably just going to do this little bit until it's kind of a decent length to post, and then I'll post it and then I guess start again or see what kind of happens, I suppose. But yeah, a little bit of lost my mojo at the minute, I think. I'm literally still knitting, but yeah, just a bit out of sorts, and that's okay. Apparently it's okay. Doesn't feel very okay. Anyway, until later, friends. So we seem to have come somewhere that Rob's found. Let me see if I can balance this. Where are we?
She sprayed water on me. Oh my gosh, what's this?
It's called Pool Bridge Farm.
Yeah, you can't cuddle the ducks. Why? Because they're too cute to be cuddled. So.
And there's apparently some ducks behind me.
Martha, are you going in first?
Oh yes, so there is. Hi.
I am honestly freezing.
You're a bit chilly. You've been abandoned. Where's your father?
All the way over there. I'm freezing.
Can't even see them now. Oh, right over there.
I don't even see them.
Right, so this is how far we've got. We've been sat by the lake. Some small humans over there. And yeah, had my audiobook on, and this is the Woody Shawl cardigan. Really, really rather long rows, but actually I don't think I've even done that many, but I've done some, so that counts. The sun has reappeared. So this is the gorgeous die candy. My tattoos are by the gorgeous Sam Nancy. Sparkly trainers by Converse. Freezing control driven by me. Look at this. Right, I've picked the sleeve up finally. So yeah, working on this sleeve now. What day is it? Today? Tuesday. On Tuesday. So it looks really grubby here. It's not actually that colour. There, it's a little bit better. Martha is at creative camp at the minute, so we're going to pick her up soon and see what the day brings. Anything to say? He has a cold. Subscribe. He has a cold, and by a cold I mean a snotty nose. And if he doesn't stop sniffing, I'm going to chop it off, Anna. It's driving me mad. It's driving me mad. He won't stop sniffing. He won't stop sniffing. This is Mamie and Florrie, of course. Yeah, so I have picked it up. So yay! So we've been invited by your auntie.
Yeah.
Where are we? Blacker Hall Farm.
No clue where we are. It's very random.
Blacker Wakefield. Apparently we've just been through a nice farm shop. Apparently there's animals to feed. So we're meeting her auntie and cousins. I have brought the jumper for my nephew to get a gauge on how big he is.
I got an apple.
So apparently there's some animals. Apparently you can pick your own sunflowers.
Oh yeah, everyone's walking out with giant ones.
They're massive.
They're huge. And how much was it, like?
$1.50.
Yeah, it was really good.
Right. Oh, 4 for 3. Yeah. Just doing a little vloggy. Snot box over there.
I'm sick.
It's got a snotty nose. We don't know what their car looks like, and the babies are asleep. So I have brought my knitting, but I don't know. Oh, I spy them. I see them. Yum. Kinder Bueno. A brookie. It's a brownie and a cookie. Eaten mess. What are these? Oh, look at these biscuits. They look fun. Shortbread. These cookies look yummy. It's not bad, is it? Hold a hand, Theo.
You want me to hold your hand? Okay, you can. She needs you for this. Wow, big step. Good girl. Never mind.
Don't need mama. Right, small human. I think it looks short, but I know, what is it?
Magic beans on your wool.
Well, look, like where he is. I think not a million miles off.
Oh, right, cool. Well, yeah, he probably will. If you think it's another few months, though, just bear that in mind. Don't want you to waste wool, but oversized is good anyway.
Yeah, beans. What kind of doggy's that? A doggy. Is it a doggy? Pumpkins. Pumpkins, sausages, sunflowers. This is exciting. The wool show thing.
There was a wool show here.
What days? 23rd and 24th of August in Wakefield.
1 month birthday.
1 month till your birthday, not your 1 month birthday.
Oh yeah.
What have you found?
Oh, you can my keychain. They're all big.
Train. What are they saying? What are they saying to you, Kenya?
Hello.
What are they saying to you? Nah.
Oh, look at that one.
Look at the donkeys watching us over there. Can you see the donkeys? Nah.
You can crawl under here.
So, I think we're ready for the toe. So I've done a sock, I haven't done any heel at all. I'm debating whether to put one in or not. I think maybe not. In theory I could add a toe and that would be long enough, so I just want them shorty. Probably a bit too long. This park is very busy, it's very people. So in theory, do you have any socks without heels in? How have they worked out for you? Hello, greetings. I just thought I'd try and end the podcast a bit. I started to edit it. I was up bizarrely in the middle of the night last night and I started to edit it a little bit, literally like 3 a.m. But I did want to show you, I am in Martha's new room. It's not really, you can see a bit of it. I want to show you a couple of things. So I've been working on this. Hang on, camera's that side. So this is the stripy jumper that I've been working on. So I have, try not to put my finger in front of the lens. I've been working on the sleeve the past couple of days. So I've done, it's really hard to show you. I've done the green a bit longer. I have just cut it and I wish I hadn't now. Because stripy sleeves are annoying. I would ideally like long sleeves. I'm debating doing a big solid green bit and then the cuff. Because I feel like if you're going to have a fluffy jumper, you may as well have a long sleeved one. So kind of here. Yeah, so I'm still just deciding on that, but I'd like it finished. Stuck on Sleeve Island for quite a while. But yeah, liking how it's coming along. Rob had a cold. Rob gave his cold to Theo. Theo's give it to me. So I've got better since the last episode and now I'm feeling it again. So that's not very good. And I'm down on sleep from last night. Not sure what's going on there. Something I started, I'm not showing you, is this teeny weeny shawl. It's not obviously very big yet. So this is the new James Makes Yarn shawl. My neckerchief, is it called? Something like that, with these little wiggly bits. So you start teeny weeny. It looks like a spider when you first start, like this. It's not got very far. I was doing really quite well on it, and then I put it down for a bit, and then I thought I knew the pattern, and I did it, so I didn't. So clearly, look, if you look at all of these little spider legs, and then look what I've done here. So I'm not sure what I've done. So I just obviously assumed I knew how to do it, but I don't. I've done some sort of different things, so yes, I'm going to look into that. So this is also James's yarn. I think this is called Tamagotchi. I think this is what Fran from Franny Do Makes got me from East Anglia. Cute little stitch mark. I've had that donkeys. So yeah, this is just teeny weeny. So I'd like to get some progress on this. It needs to go on a longer cable, and that's why I've not knit on it much because it's really tight at the minute. But yeah, it's supposed to use the whole cake, and it's a DK weight one, but it's super easy. It's like a 4-line shawl, but it's super cute and it'll be nice. So yeah, those are what I'm working on. Theo's due back any minute now. He's been to a gymnastics holiday club with his bestie Jessie. It was quite good. It was £20, 9 till 3. It's Gymnastics Academy. It's over Elland Road way, should you know Leeds at all. But I thought that's quite good because most of the other clubs are like £35, £36. And obviously because I'm off in the school holidays, I do feel kind of bad, awkward, weird about sending them, but he's going to love it. She's going tomorrow as well, his bestie, and I bet he's going to ask to go tomorrow as well. So Martha's just chilled out today. I do have very exciting news. My bestie is coming to see me and the children, I suppose, in a couple of, not even a couple of weeks. What day is it? Thursday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. Carly is coming to Leeds. She's booked a house nearby. She did this, you might recall, I've not seen her for ages. Last time we were together was at least a couple of years ago, and we hired like a little shepherd's hut. Were we in Filey? We were in Filey, something like that. For the back. So I've not seen her for at least 2 years, and then before that is when she came and hired a house up here. Clearly she comes to me because I've got all these blooming animals. And that's when she was really struggling with long COVID still, and she was in a wheelchair. And that was a very it's an eye opener, isn't it? Like disabilities and accessibility. Like you know these things, but you only really know it until either you're living it or someone close to you is living it. Yeah, so thankfully she's all good in that terms of that health, and she's about to be a high school teacher in September. Very proud of her. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get her on the podcast now because she's the ultimate introvert. So we'll see. I'm hope Rob's off most of the time, so I'm hoping he'll just take all 3 of the kids out because she's bringing a little boy. I say little, he's 10. So I'm hoping Rob will just deal with them. So yeah, so I hope this has been okay. I know it's been a bit disjointed and a bit higgledy-piggledy and all over the place. I have just had a delivery of a teeny-weeny sewing machine. Like it's like a little mini one. But Martha has shown a real interest in wanting to sew, and I do have a BA honours in fashion studies. So in theory I should know how to use it, but it's been a while, so we're going to have a little look at that. So maybe we'll do a video on that, or maybe it'll be a part of that or something or other, something like that anyway. And I'll do a proper room view thing when it's a bit things are still a little bit everywhere, frankly, and this giant hamster cage is still ginormous. Well, yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. I do really appreciate it. I know it's a summer and maybe not everyone's inside watching things, but thank you very much for getting this far. Let me know what you're working on. If you've made it this far, can you leave me like a paintbrush or a pot of paint or a palette or something, because this was a monumental job. If you recall, it was bright orange and bright green, but I'll maybe put some more pictures yes, when I can. And I'm just going to work on my sleeve. I'm hoping to get this edited up today, so it's the 31st, still July. So we'll see what I decide on this sleeve. So yeah, thanks very much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. My subscriber seems to have dropped a little bit, which is a bit sad. And I mentioned it to Theo. It's like, well, when was the last time you posted something? And I was like, oh, okay then. So yeah, please engage. Yeah, let me know what you're managing to knit on and what the weather's doing in the part of the world that you are. Thanks very much for joining. Bye.